Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how I shade. It's really simple. It's quite simple, really. So me personally, we're just gonna do hair because it's a good example. You know, you can be messy with shading hair and it'll still look good. Now we have this character. She has very short hair. Now I don't know how to explain this, but you can kind of see layers. There's layers to this shit. You can see that this is clearly like behind her head, and this is like clearly in front of her head. So with that in mind, we're going to pick a good shading color. I learned this from a theory on art. As you go down, you want to shift the color, and it's infinitely more appealing. You could use a multiply layer too, and it'll be a little what the fuck? You can use a multiply layer and it might look a little better. But if you want it to like be, if you want the hue to really show, you can use a normal layer. We're just gonna use a normal layer for now. So what we're gonna do is a little bit of this, yeah, boom, paint bucket, all that, a little bit of this, boom, paint bucket, all that. Now we can already start to see the depth. We can see the depth now. We can see, okay, that's clearly behind her head, right? Now we're just going to like cell shade the rest of this. It's gonna be a little messy, but I don't really care. Alright, pro tip, you could use a clipping layer so that it actually like sticks to the, you know, when you draw over here it doesn't affect it at all. You should probably actually always do that. Me personally, I have a different method. I just do this selection from layer, create selection. That way I'm still within the bounds and I don't have to do a clipping layer. That's just me though. But for now we'll do the clipping layer. Okay, that's actually ugly. We're not gonna do the clipping layer. I didn't color it properly. Who cares? So, you know, we're just gonna shade. Just do whatever makes sense, really. You know. Now we have a very like simple cell shaded look going on here. Now we can make it look nicer, less cell shady. Now here I will create a selection so that doesn't bleed into anywhere else. And we're gonna get a blending brush. I like to use the Paintly blender. And, you know, just go at it on the edges, really. You know, and make strokes where it makes sense, like with the flow of the hair, if that makes any sense at all. And, you know, you just kind of like do this. You just kind of do this over. And you just keep doing it, you know what I mean? Like right here, we can clearly tell like this stroke of hair is like going in this direction. So I'm blending it in that direction. And then you just keep doing it. And you know, you can like go at the brush and like put strokes here. And then like blend them right then and there. You know, that's something I like doing. It, you know, it gives it more definition, if that's the right word. You know, like we'll do a bunch of these, and then we'll blend them right there. This is probably really bad, honestly. I'm not an artist or anything, so I wouldn't really know, but yeah, as you can see, now our hair looks like this. Not bad. Now, for highlights, Firstly, I like to like get a white color and like just do a very thin outline here, you know. You see this? I got this trick from like studying actually like the Persona 5 arts, because it does this a lot. And I'll make a layer under it, and I'll like get another color, something to like dress, like something that would be the color of the highlight that you're gonna. Let's just go with purple. You know, this is just how I do it, though. You know, this is optional, I guess. I don't know. Fuck you. It's my tutorial, so I'm doing it. And you can't stop me either, because I'm already doing it. This is a video. It's pre-recorded. You can't stop me from doing this. So we have that. Now we can get to like big highlight. Big highlight. We're gonna use this color, except we're gonna brighten it a little bit. And you know, we're just gonna draw a little highlight. You know. Now we're just gonna blend it, I guess. Shit. Yeah, that's what you do. You just blend it. You kind of want to blend it in the direction you drew the strokes, so it looks more natural. And it kind of makes it look like the light is bouncing off of the individual like strands of hair. You know what I mean? And then again, I'm not an artist, so I don't really, you know, I wouldn't know, but I assume that's what it looks like. You know, once again, I am not an artist, so you know, don't take anything I say too seriously, I guess. Unless you want to, of course, you know, I won't. Who am I to stop you? And now we have a nice, beautiful head of hair, shaded and highlighted, rendered, if you will. So yeah, that's how you render hair, I guess. So yeah.